let's open the public hearing on the master matrix application, Delta K Farms.
I went over the master matrix and they've got plenty of enough points totaled up in the water, the air, and the community. So I see no problem with it. And that was the DNR at the site, so I see no problem with it.
Where's it located?
Section 6 of Jackson Township. Jackson.
Jackson, okay. What part of section 6 is it?
The east half of the southeast quarter. The acreage,
That farm just sold. Who's the new owner?
his daughter.
We own the acreage, and then Russ Pinnick owns the farm ground.
And she's trying to waiver. That's no problem.
We have some people here that want to offer input to the,
I'm Tracy Mailer. I live in Section 4, which is just mile and a quarter east of there. My concern is not, I do not have a problem with hog confinement per se. My concern is that there's getting such a concentration of them in that area. If these two go up, I will have 12 buildings within a mile and a half. And I'm pretty much surrounded except on the east side I have, and this is pink highlight is where I live. Yellow highlight is where the rest of them are located and the proposed site. Here's that it's becoming a daily occurrence to have your life. You can't go outside and work without the odor. You can't have the windows open and have fresh air in the house. I think it's a detriment to have so many in a small concentrated area. It's going to affect people's lives eventually and possibly down the road water quality. I just think that there needs to be some criteria at some point as to how many confinements, how many hogs can be within a certain designated area to keep this from happening.
we take these comments into consideration, or as long as they meet the criteria, the separation distances as laid out by the DNR. We really don't have any grounds to.
I realize this.
That's kind of a state.
Yeah. But in June of this year, the Dallas County Board of Supervisors denied an application and recommended to the DNR that they also deny because it was going to affect so many people. And I just think that, even if they build, there needs to be some criteria for down the road so that it doesn't become so overcrowded and doesn't affect our lives. I mean, where I live now, people ask me how I live there, but the odors from the one south of me are just overpowering. At times you can't even go outside at night and sit on the deck. And I believe that's the same size as the one they want to go over there. And what's it going to do to the value of my home and my farm down the road? Who's going to want to live there with potential health risks because they are looking at problems caused by hog confinement now in the air around.
Sherry, in the matrix, what are the distances? I mean, there is a category for buildings in the vicinity.
I mean, that has another management.
Yeah.
Yeah, there, I was just looking, there's the, one that's that.
On the matrix number 1 is additional distance to the nearest proposed, to the nearest residence. And the minimum requirement is 1,875 feet, and to receive all 100 points, you have to be over 1,251 points above that, and we exceeded that almost by double on that minimum distance to the residence. And then to the nearest other manure plan.
Oh, pretty good.
That's to the other, isn't there a category two
Yes.
next?
Take a look at my voice.
The other
To another,
building site.
another
Number
site.
9.
Number 9, is it?
Street, they're adding, is 3/4 of a mile, or 3,960 feet. They're claiming points for that, so they're over that.
And I realize all this, but you know, when you have them north, northwest, west, southwest, and south of you, and the only change you have it, fresh, clean air is from the east, which doesn't come from the Iowa very often.
Well, and that's the only one that's going to get on the board is 10:30.
We certainly understand.
See, this farm's been the family for
Okay, we'll try to hear that.
10, 12 years. And,
Yeah, real fine.
there should be
Okay,
something
thanks, Ron.
in there. All of a sudden, we could be talking finally, and you can't sit outside after 112 years. Jeez. I realize you guys are tired, but something is not right somewhere where you're, not quite 112, but when you basically lived there all your life, and then now you can't sit outside the evening, that's not right.
The rules are set by the state, and we do, at the number, when it exceeds a certain number, then they do come into this point system, which they have completed. I guess the only avenue that you have, really, as a citizen, would be a civil matter. As far as the DNR requirements and the county management matrix, the county matrix, they have met those numbers. We certainly understand what you're saying. There's a question.
And we do check these numbers out. I mean, we don't just, because they say they're, but that's what Sherry does. She actually goes out and she checks and makes sure. And we've had to have some send back and made corrections. Evidently, in this one, she's checked out.
What was the total number? It's 440 required. What?
I think they've got 490.
Larry?
No, my same concern is what Teresa is. There's going to be a lot of
I farm, I don't have any hog buildings, but the price of commercial fertilizer is driving a lot of us. Some areas definitely have more than others, but they're starting to pop up, all over where they fit in. So, until the legislature revisits the issue, we're just kind of spinning our wheels if we were reminded there's too many thickets.
She wrote a letter to the governor here, a couple, 3 months ago, and he just said, well, the legislature's working on